We see this as a good facility for St Neots. It's one that will be very, very useful to the community, but most importantly to the community college. I think the pupils and the staff will gain great satisfaction and a lot of enjoyment from this project. It will benefit the district as a whole because of its communications and its combined effort with the District Council and the Leisure Centre. I see it performing not just arts, but a vital role in the community for all levels and all ages.
There have been a number of challenges along the journey to create the vision. One of the biggest challenges was to produce the technical application to the Department for Education and Skills, an 80-page document that a number of people worked on before we could actually translate this vision into reality. The impact of the bid is significant, and the bid itself, as I said, was a technical document comprising over 80 pages of detail and reflections on excellent performances from the past. I'd also want to mention the wide support we got from the community and from local authorities, in particular the County Council and the District Council and the Town Council. There were also business partners who sponsored £130,000 towards the application. We only actually needed 50,000, and it was a great achievement to achieve that 130,000. Now we have the status, the momentum is building, and more people in the local community, I feel, believe that the school can achieve the vision that it set out within this document. These exciting plans are part of a feasibility study produced by Huntingdonshire District Council. I think Mike Huntingdon, the consultant planner, has done a fantastic job in bringing the bid to life with this visual display. The red line here indicates the proposed future site for the campus, extending the school in this direction. Here are the school buildings, the leisure centre, the position of Ainsbury Rovers football ground, and over here Tesco's. What we can see here is that the old boundary of the school is being moved and shifted down in this direction. This part here will be landscaped country park that the District Council will be working on in more detail with the Town Council, County Council and other agencies that need to be involved. If we move on, this fourth display defines the site development concept. To create a focal main entrance to the school and leisure centre, a statement that creates a sense of arrival, reinforcing its role as a key cultural component of the town. Reconfiguring the car parking and access arrangements to the site, allowing for the car park to become an attractive area of open space, providing opportunities and activity areas for the school children. Enabling the performing arts building to be constructed in such a way that it can be built to a different timetable to any potential redevelopment of the leisure centre. Rationalising the school leisure facilities on site and keeping all the floodlit AstroTurf facilities in one general location, and providing extra facilities managed by the Town Council and the football club. To provide a new improved site and facilities for the local football club together with new community facilities here. To provide 2 new sites for windfall housing here and here, and ensuring that these sites enhance the environment by their good design. And to provide enhanced opportunities for outdoor recreation and improved footpaths and open space. The proposed movement framework reflects the intention to reconfigure the parking areas serving the school, to enable the current car parking area to become an interesting enclosed space for the school, and to enable the car parking to be better designed and serve a wider use, both for the school and for the football ground. The urban design framework ties together several strands, rationalising development at the school to enable the provision of a performing arts centre, and generally improving the entrance area to the school, as well as addressing security issues and creating attractive areas of open space. It also brings together the potential to refurbish or redevelop elements of the leisure centre and swimming pool which are here. The potential to develop or redevelop Ainsbury Rovers football ground for housing and relocating the football club onto the adjacent school playing fields, together with the ensuring the provision of more community facilities for the residents of Ainsbury. Concentrating the floodlit sporting facilities into one location here and releasing a small further area for housing here. Extending the school playing fields westwards towards the river and creating a framework to allow for the potential for the creation of further public open space along the Great Ouse corridor, subject to further formal planning procedures.
A town the size of St Neots, which is expanding and will grow even larger, deserves a facility of this type. This will be a state-of-the-art, if one can say that, type of building, and I'm sure that as the time goes on we will attract to this town the sorts of groups, musical artists, theatre artists, that sort of thing, that at the moment goes to places like Cambridge or Bedford or Peterborough or Stevenage. And with this facility, which will be modern and new, we will be a town and a place where these places will want to come. And I see it being a very useful and wonderful idea.
I think that when you look at our town and the number of different societies, operatic societies, VAMPs, the Drama Society, the Folk Club, all of these people who are interested in performing arts, I think they will all find great benefit from this. I really think everybody's going to benefit from this. Obviously the children will benefit at the school because they've got access to really a first-class performing arts centre. But of course all the amateur dramatic societies will be able to benefit, and of course the general wider public will benefit from having entertainment. I mean, including paid entertainment and professional musicians and other people. So I think everybody's going to win out on this particular scheme.
The benefits are at several levels. For the young people themselves, they're going to learn to express themselves, be encouraged to be creative, and this is something that they will take into their lives, their careers. It will affect their confidence and their motivation. I think it's a very good foundation for an education city. This particular project is going to strengthen the foundations for the town. It already has a lot of very interesting groups involved in the arts, and this will give them a sort of a centre and a focus and bring them really into the schools, and I think that's very important. I think that then benefits the whole of the community, because obviously we want those children to go out, get jobs in the community. We want to try and encourage businesses to come in and employ those skills. So it's going to have a long-term impact on the town. For St Neots, though we're the largest town in Cambridgeshire, there's always a feeling that people don't know that we're here. In one famous case, the AA actually left us off a map. So there's always a feeling that we should do more to put St Neots on the map and have it recognised. A performing arts centre, which could have certainly an influence within Cambridgeshire, and if we're ambitious, an influence in the region, will be a powerful focus for projecting the town into the region, and I think that's good for all of us.
The project will hopefully have a huge effect on the general vibrancy, well-being and life of the town. We're hoping that having such a centre, which will really be state of the art, together with rehearsal studios, will encourage not only groups in the town, but also groups from the surrounding area, and even perhaps nationally known groups, to come and perform in such a wonderful venue.
I think the new performing arts based here in St Neots is going to be so good for the town, because it gives people a whole range of different ways to get involved in projects. I mean, they could be putting on theatre, music, classical music, modern music, dance, or visual arts, all sorts of projects that people can get involved in when they wouldn't necessarily want to be involved in other areas. And so it opens up the scope for people to start talking to others and making changes to their lives. And of course, once they've started to get involved in something and they've found that it suits them and it works and it's interesting, they start to feel better about themselves, and that in itself can bring about all sorts of other opportunities for training, for employment, all of those sorts of very fundamental areas to people's lives, above and beyond the obvious benefit, which is getting people together socially.
How do I see the project affecting the vibrancy of our town? Or very positively, I hope. It'll certainly encourage people to come here. A lot of people like drama, they like to see live theatre. They don't have to go, well, we can't all afford to go to London as often as we'd like, or to Cambridge, and for those people that don't have transport, it'll certainly encourage them to use the facility within our town, and hopefully bring people in outside as well.